Welcome back to another episode of UView. I'm your host, Rohan Creighton, and today I'm joined by not one, not two, not three, but four guests for what is our first Valentine's Day special. From left to right, we have Adam, Kyle, Chelsea, and a familiar face, Mary Bagnan, if anyone remembers her.
If anyone remembers me.
If anyone remembers. So now we are going to play our signature game of telephone. So now we're going to start with you, Mary, since you're also a host. You know how these things go.
What, me?
Yes, you.
I'm just kidding.
You love it, I'm sure. You'll be fine.
Okay, so go ahead and start now then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Slide that over for you.
Yeah, let me do my prompt first though. Okay. Let's see. Betty Crocker wants to learn your grandma's kitchen recipe at your house tonight, but you are sworn to secrecy. Here's the thing, like, me and my grandma, we have a good relationship. Betty Crocker's not getting anything out of me.
They always want something.
They always want something.
Just let her down hard.
I will. Hey, Betty, how you doing? Oh, just whipping up that recipe of lemon cookies. Yeah, the ones I brought to the event last week.
Lemon cookies.
Pretty good, right?
They're
my grandma's.
Never had lemon
Yeah.
cookies. I've never heard of those.
Here's the... Well, my grandma is, like, really particular about recipes, and it's kind of been in our family a long time. I understand you're really famous and you do this a lot, but this is really important to me and my family.
Betty doesn't like that.
Gosh, she's like really pushy, guys.
She's really pushy.
Like legit. No, not you. I'm not talking to anybody. Just you. I am under an oath. When I got this recipe, I was sworn to secrecy. Like, my grandma knows some stuff that could ruin me. I can't give this up. I know. I love you too, Betty. You're great. You're great. She's a great lady. Don't you hate on my grandma. Okay. Thank you. Yes. Great talking with you. I will see you next time. Okay. Bye. Look at that. Hey.
Them lemon cookies, though.
Secret. I was a little worried there for a second.
I want to know about these lemon cookies. Do they look like actual lemons? Or
No, they're
are
like square. They're like this big.
a square cookie?
Yeah. Or no, rectangle. This is a rectangle.
Is that like a lemon bar?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
see, that makes
it's
more
like a
sense.
shortbread kind of, but like lemony. Yeah.
Still sounds
Okay,
like
here's the thing. I don't know. Okay, fine, whatever.
All right. So I got, your little brother has his heart set on adopting a cute puppy from the shelter. Help him remember his dog allergy, but do it gently.
You gotta let him. Okay, you really have to let him down easy.
Yeah, he's a heartbreaker. He could take this one of two ways, though. Like, brutal or sweet. What's it gonna be?
Timmy?
You was going to be Timmy.
Are you there? So first off, whose phone are you borrowing? Like, I know you're calling, but okay, cool. So you're safe and good. All right. So I heard you're excited to adopt a dog, and I'm glad you're calling me about it. Oh, he sounds really cute. You do remember though. Remember what? That you and dogs when you hang out, that EpiPen that we had to get out last time, the allergies. I don't care if it's the cutest dog that you've ever seen, though.
Get the dog.
No, he doesn't even care.
Get the dog.
Get the dog. No, I didn't say get the
Come on,
dog.
guys. Get the dog.
No.
Get the dog.
Timmy, listen.
Get the
All right,
dog.
I'll call you back. Call mom though. I don't think it's a good idea.
Ooh.
You guys are the
We don't know
worst.
how that's gonna end. All right.
There's so much potential for heartbreak right there. Like,
Yeah.
This one chose me.
it chose you.
Yeah. Oh. Oh goodness. You are having trouble getting all your kids home for the holiday. Think of a reason your 4 children and grandchildren have to come home to see you immediately. Time to channel my mother. Wait, to say children and grandchildren? Yeah, 4 children and grandchildren.
Ultimate guilt
That's a
trip.
tough task.
Let's hear it.
Nice.
Should be fun though.
All right. Hi. Hang on just a second. I'm going to get the rest of you in on this call, okay? Hang on.
Oh, yeah.
Always
Hi, are you there?
It's always a
Oh,
conference
hi,
call.
hi, Maria. Okay, hang on. Let me just get Joanne. Joanne, are you there too? Okay, Tom. Oh, hi. Okay, I have all 4 of you now. Okay, so we really need to talk about the holidays.
She sounds
Yeah,
like
no,
a mom.
I know,
It's
I
killing
know,
me.
I know you already have plans, but just think about how important our family Christmases have always been. No, I get that you guys are trying to make your own family traditions, but the most important family traditions are the ones that I created. I created you! You know what? I'm not hearing anything more about it. Look, you don't know how much longer you're gonna have me around. You're gonna have your kids for a long time, but you don't know how much longer. Nope. And you know what? We'll call about this later when you guys are in a better headspace. Have a great night.
Oh my god.
Yikes!
Did anyone else get chills? I got
That
chills.
was
I feel
amazing.
like a real mom phone call.
All right, you got it, Adam.
All right.
Oh dear.
Your significant other is late to dinner, but your parents aren't. Oh boy. Call your spouse and find out why they aren't home yet. Be casual, your parents are listening.
Oh,
Okay, I gotta reread this again. Give me a second.
This never happened before.
I am a perfect date, so.
Hey, honey. Oh, that sounds wonderful, but you do remember dinner with my parents? You know, they're here and yes, no, I'm sure they're totally fine waiting. It's only been 45 minutes, I understand. Yes, yoga is so important, but is there any way you know that
He said yoga?
you could just find yourself, you know,
Need to change.
it's really important to them. We haven't seen them in 2 years. But you know what? I hear them, they're saying something, they said, you know, another 15 minutes, totally will. You can't come. I know yoga is important. My fault. No. To speak to a customer, please press 1. The customer is currently unavailable.
Wow.
I couldn't handle it anymore.
You literally painted me out. It's
freaked out.
terrible. I would never do that to your parents, okay?
All right, this is gonna be the crowning.
Okay,
go,
let's see what I
Rohan.
got. Hopefully it's a good one. I don't want this one.
Oh, come on.
No, hey, it chose you.
This one, okay, fine. Mr. Incredible is on the phone. He needs his super suit you were storing for him, but you lost it.
Yikes.
Okay. This seems like a moment from Muhammad. Hello, Rohan Dry Cleaning. Hey, Mr. Incredible, what's going on? Yes, your super suit. Yeah, we have it right here. Mary, do you have it? You don't have the suit? No, not you. We still have it.
Blame it on me.
You can't get it. I'm gonna put you on hold and check the back. One second. Edna, is that you? Yeah. So I need another suit for Mr. Incredible. Hold on, he's on the line. Give me one more second. Mr. Incredible, hi. I'm on the phone with our vendor who handles the dry cleaning because we do that all outsource. We outsource it. We send it off to Spain to be dry cleaned.
Spain?
I actually have them contact me right now. Let me call you right back. Yeah.
Expensive.
Okay. Bye. Okay. Bye.
Wow.
Man, I was almost expecting another. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I think we should switch locations before he comes over here.
Deal.
Speaking of switching locations, should we do another one? Do we have time for another one? Okay. I
Yeah?
don't think we do.
Oh, okay.
So, guys, thank you for joining us for this first episode. We will be right back with some interviews or with one big interview since we have a bit of a crowd on the stage today. Give us a couple seconds and we'll be right back. You don't want to miss it. And we are back on what is our Valentine's Day special. So, these couples I spoke about earlier are right here, right next to me. So this is couple number 1. This is Chelsea and Kyle. And that is couple number 2, Mary and Adam. So we are just going to dive into some, light teaser questions, just kind of get the brain juices flowing, see if we can suss out who is the real couple. Because guys, just like you, I don't know who is who. They put me on the stage today and said, Rohan, pick a couple, or Rohan, who's the real couple? And I'm like, I don't really know, So now you and I are going to try to figure out who's a real and who's a fake. So who is real? Who's fake? I know I'm real. I can't speak for them though. So let's dive into this. Couple number 1. Where did you guys meet?
We met actually swing dancing. Saw her. She was by the side. I was going around asking different individuals if they'd like to dance, and that's us.
I saw him before we walked in, and I was like, that's my man.
Sounds like you went to Western Wedding University or something, huh?
You just might have.
Maybe.
Do you realize how hallmarky your love story is? Like,
choosy.
I'm sensing some jealousy, okay, ladies and gentlemen. Are you hearing it too? Okay, Mary, why don't you tell us where you guys first met?
Make yours more beautiful.
Oh, okay. Let's
Questioning our authenticity.
yeah.
We're trying to get a sponsorship from
pointing
Hallmark
out.
now.
Okay, yeah, Hallmark. So Adam and I actually met through a mutual friend. Her name is Hannah, and Hannah knew both of us and thought that we would like be really good together. So Adam, being Adam, we didn't know each other at this point. He got my Snapchat. Don't ask me how. He got my phone number, and he texted me and was like, "Hey, I don't know you. You don't know me, but we have a mutual friend." And I was like, "Who is this creep that keeps texting and like Snapchatting me?" But we ended up like getting together and going shopping because we had talked about how we kind of like plants together. I know this is like, I know. And so I went to Walmart.
Planting and growing your love.
Oh my gosh.
Who's hallmarking now?
Hey. No, we talked about like how we like plants. And so I was at Walmart, you know, just like shopping about, and I went to the plant section. Rohan, you're like face right now. And I like offhandedly was like, dude, look at these plants. They need to be adopted. And he sent me a text and he's like, I'm on my way. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've never met this guy before. Like, but I knew what, like he lived in the area. Like,
Did you know what he looked
So
like?
so let me just interject.
yeah, I
here.
knew what he looked like.
So, to be fair, when Hannah contacted me and was like, hey, here's someone that I think you should meet, I was like, she spun it and was like, yeah, they totally want to meet you as well. I was like, oh, great. So I was like, I want to find out more about them. So let's find their Snapchat.
For sure.
I was like,
Yeah.
it's like, I'll send them a message. Like, you know, they totally have that like same mutual feeling. And I didn't find out till later that she was a little bit just like, who is this person?
Yeah,
that's
I
texting
mean,
me?
Hannah had told me about him, but like I wasn't like, oh, I'm searching for a man, sort of. And then he came in and he's like, hey, and I was like, who are you?
Exactly like that. Hey.
Tough start.
Oh, well, that's how I imagine him over like when he said hey, like,
Yeah,
and he
I don't
probably
actually
was just
sound
like,
that way.
hey.
You guys, I hope you realize how creepy the two of you are. First, he found you on all social media, and then you knew where he lived, but you never met
But
the
it was through a
guy.
No,
mutual
I didn't know where he
friend, so it's
lived.
okay,
I knew
but-
he lived in the area.
That's a lot. Still,
No, it's not.
we're
What?
gonna move on to the next question because I think we're all kind of like. At
So we
this
got a
point.
Hallmark and we got the creepers. Well, we're off to a good start,
Hallmark,
everybody.
I'd say we're at Lifetime right about now because I feel like anything could happen at this
That's
point.
funny.
Okay, we'll start with you two now.
Us too. Okay.
Who talked about getting married or marriage first?
Yeah, it's probably
I did.
Adam.
The fact that I also said I love you first, I'm just someone that tends to express myself, especially my emotions.
Yeah.
So I was the first one that decided to just kind of start putting that out there and see how that would work.
I guess it worked out well.
He doesn't even like go into it slyly. He's just like, let's start talking about marriage. Like,
And how did that make you feel?
well, we had been dating for a while, so at that point I was kind of like headed towards that. But like,
But you
like
weren't
I
there
said,
yet.
he's more of the I'm just gonna exert my feelings first. So I just let him take the lead.
Fair enough.
You're so good to me,
Nicely
Adam. Thank you.
Okay, Kyle, Chelsea.
Definitely me.
Okay.
I just,
There was a story behind that.
here's the thing,
Okay.
is I had liked him, like I said, from the moment that I met him. And then we didn't start dating for 3 years. And
3
then
years.
we were, I was just smitten by the moment that we started dating. And I was like, all right, I'm sure of this. If we're going to try this, it means I'm ready to marry him. And then I felt like that was maybe a little creepery. So I just kind of let that be for a while.
And we're still in Lifetime.
And so then by the time we had been dating for about a year, I think I finally was like broaching the subject, like, is this even on your mind?
Okay.
Aw.
And it was, but he was very, very much stalling. He
A
wanted
very-
to live a
very slow
bachelor life.
decision
Oh, the
maker.
bachelor lifestyle.
Yeah, well, so I graduated first too, which made it harder. So I'm like, yeah, no, I really, really want, to start thinking this direction. And he's like, he graduated after me. He's like, I need a year to be a
Trying to
bachelor.
figure myself
To be
out,
a
yeah.
bachelor.
And I was like, okay, so what about my life?
Life gets put on hold.
Yeah, it was for a little bit, but then I moved away and that changed pretty quickly.
How dare you? Speaking of hold, we're going to put a pause because I'm just baffled that Mary's been married this whole time but hasn't said anything. Now, to you probably don't know, Mary and I have worked together for at least a year now, and she's never once popped up and said, "Hey, by the way, guys, I eloped and went to Vegas," or something like
I did
that?
not elope.
Okay, I didn't get a lope out of her story either, but you know.
Yeah, what the heck,
We'll get a
Rohan?
time. She's leaving some gaps on purpose. So tell us why you haven't said anything
What?
up until now.
I mean,
Okay.
if it was me, I would be gushing about my marriage.
Okay, fake couple.
And we're back to Hallmark.
Okay, here's the thing though. Me being married does not affect how I host people. I'm not gonna be talking to someone and be like, you know, I was married and this happened last week, and it doesn't. It's weird to just be like, hey, I'm married and I'm married. Welcome to the show. Like, it
It's a
doesn't
good
affect.
tagline.
That is a really good
I
time.
thought, in the moment I
Okay.
heard your name, I was like, oh, they're obviously married.
I guess we're done
Wow,
now.
thanks. No, it doesn't. It doesn't affect how I host. It doesn't. I feel like it. I mean, not to say you don't matter, honey. I don't want to
It's like, man, this is getting
They're there.
hard.
It's okay.
But it doesn't. It doesn't play into how I do my job. So, yeah. And like Rohan, I'm sorry. I just didn't tell you. Like, we don't hang out outside of work. So.
I feel like one of those cartoons where someone's heart breaks from like their friend lying to them their entire life, and like you can just see animations of a heart breaking and just floating away in space or something like
Or
that.
you know the one that like does this and then it drops and shakes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or even worse,
no.
it just drops and falls off, and it's just one part hanging there.
Sorry.
Enough times.
Okay, so who cooks more between you two?
She cooks more.
What's your favorite dish? What's his favorite dish?
His favorite dish is meatloaf, like veggie meatloaf with
Okay.
ketchup on top.
Like a
once
cottage
that-
cheese loaf?
Yeah, that.
Sounds good.
Killer.
Something like that.
Cottage cheese loaf.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds
Super good.
I once
nasty.
asked him if he had to eat one food for the rest of his life, what would it be? And he was like, cottage cheese loaf. I can eat it in sandwiches. I can eat it on, you know, the plate with other things. I'm like, all right, sure.
The other things don't need to be there though. It's, like,
It's just
a nice
the meatloaf.
addition if it is there.
The,
but
the
But
cottage
like,
cheese
let's
loaf.
be real. Cottage cheese loaf.
Meatloaf or like loaf in general is a very weird concept to me because I'm not from the States or from this part of the country. So
Unfortunately, I've only made it for him like twice, so I'm a terrible wife.
I'm sorry. about
Makes it
that.
special.
Terrible.
You
It's
know?
okay.
Okay, between you two, who cooks more? Favorite
I
dish?
do. Favorite dish. Okay, well, I cook more.
Her favorite dish.
Her favorite dish. Okay, so I have to go back to part of my family is Asian.
Okay.
And I grew up around that. And even though I am not the best, like compared to them, I can make a pretty good curry. So curry and rice, as people call it, is her favorite dish that I make.
It's so good,
Nice.
y'all. You have to try it.
I'm coming over to your house
Yeah.
tonight.
I think we're
sorry.
gonna wrap and head there. So. Okay.
Darn it, we didn't clean the house.
This one is gonna be a wrench to both couples. What is your spouse's childhood dream?
Wait, do
Wait,
we?
who starts?
Who's answering?
Everybody simultaneously.
Can I answer?
Sure.
Okay. So Adam's childhood dream, and this is why I'm so excited. Adam wanted to be a sumo wrestler. When he was younger, he used to go over to his grandma's house,
see it.
and his grandma's Japanese. Like, that's legit. His grandma's Japanese, and they would watch sumo wrestling, and his grandma would just like speak in Japanese the whole time. And so Adam grew up with sumo wrestling, and he was like, "That's what I want to be." When I-"
She was,
Oh.
you know,
Legit, isn't that amazing?
I go back home
I
now,
love it.
and she's like, "Where's your long hair? You know, long flowing
Yeah.
hair." That I like, I'm like, "I'm sorry" and stuff. So
She loves me more because I have long hair.
Sorry.
It's funny because like it's usually the parents who have a big dream for the kids, not the grandparents. Like, yeah, you know, my grandson's gonna go up and be a sumo wrestler. Like, yeah, super casual.
You got time, Adam. Don't worry.
You're still young.
I
Okay,
love it.
childhood dream.
He wanted to be an inventor when he was a kid, which is really cool because now he grew up and he's a software engineer and he's been creating apps and he's always coming up with ideas for mobile apps.
Still waiting for the big break, but you know.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
But he wants his boss is like, yeah, we could put some of your ideas into creation, like
Yeah.
try to come up with something that works for all of us and we can make it happen.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, I don't know if you guys can tell who's the real couple. I'm still a bit gobsmacked, to be honest.
good word.
So
You guys are
thank
doing good.
I
Being a
had
fake
to play-
couple.
So
Did you,
are
do you guys
Thanks.
ever like get those
We rehearsed.
dictionary words of the day?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
every day.
I don't get them anymore, which is weird because I have the app on my phone.
Maybe it feels like you learned them all.
Probably true. I used
The
to
whole
like
dictionary.
answer the little quizzes in the top, like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
what does this word mean or something. It was like, anyway, it's a whole spiel.
It's moved on.
Okay, so now I want all four of you to reach in your pockets. I want the real couple to pull out your rings.
I don't have a pocket.
Hold on, my pocket's fake. I gotta do my
My pockets are empty.
legit
Sorry,
one.
guys.
Right?
Ah! Okay. Now I feel even more confused and hurt because first you weren't married, then you were married, and now you aren't married again.
And we were too hallmarky or something.
Yeah.
But we
Clearly
were
weren't
telling
real.
the truth.
I know. The funny thing is when Adam and I were coming up with our fake story, and I was like, Adam, how did we meet? And you went swing dancing. And I was like, no, that's not believable.
Actually,
This is actually what happened.
really what happened.
As
Oh
soon
my
as you guys
goodness.
said that, I don't know if
You
you
guys-
caught, I looked immediately at Adam to see if he was looking at me because I thought it was
I
funny.
wish you
didn't
guys had-
remember which probably proves that you guys are the real couple.
That's so funny.
Could you imagine if both of you had
Wish you guys
been
had led
same
with
swing
that.
dancing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that
Okay, well, they may be swing dancing, but I'm not. We will be right back. We have a very interesting couple coming up for the last interview to give us some advice on relationships and dating and just love in the future. Thank you all for joining us right now for
Welcome.
this part
Our
of the
pleasure.
show. They will not be here anymore. It will just be me and the new couple, so
And
you don't have
me.
to worry about them. She's not going to be here. We'll
It's
be
a
right
Rohan
back.
show.